Just two friends named Jake and Jake. Oh, and they're here to give you their take on the NBA, the MLB, and the NFL. Anything except NBC. And who will show up as a guest? Well, that's just yet anyone's guess. So prepare yourself for the fun and laughs from the guys. It's almost live here on the interweb. Are Jake and Jake.
Hello everybody and welcome to episode 16 of the Jake and Jake Show. You might be able to see there's a change kind of in the background where I am in my basement setting up an ensemble of my Cubs memorabilia. Hopefully we'll see how this works out. Maybe doing my shows down here, my half. Got a lot to talk about today. There was no shows for the past 2 days. Wednesday, June 16th and Thursday, June 17th, because Wednesday, myself and Jake M were both busy, and when I got a chance around to actually doing the show, I just wasn't up for it. I didn't want to put out a subpar episode. I'd rather not do a show, maybe take a day off, than just not really care to do one. And then yesterday, I was at the Chicago Cubs game against the A's, where I got this Ryan Theriot bobblehead. Yes, there's plenty of stuff to talk about from last couple days, so we're going to get around to it. So sit right back and enjoy the show. Thanks. Hey everybody, so I'm about to give you the World Cup stuff. You may notice a little change in the footage here and whatnot. The original World Cup stuff that I did, the file, when I went to go edit it in, was corrupted and unplayable to use, so I have to redo this a little bit. So I'm not going to go I can't go all that in depth on my own anyways, but this would be less in depth than what I originally did. So I have 3 days of games to cover, so that's 9 total games. Chile beat Honduras 1-0 on Wednesday. Switzerland pulled an upset over Spain 1-0 on Wednesday as well. And host country South Africa lost 3-0 to Uruguay, probably almost guaranteeing they will not be moving out of group play. And then on Thursday's games, South Korea lost to Argentina 4-1. Argentinian player Gonzalo, I won't try to say his last name. I know I'm gonna screw it up, but he had a hat trick. First one since the 2002 World Cup, and then also on Thursday, Greece beat Nigeria 2-1, and then France, in what could be maybe considered an upset, possibly not, lost to Mexico 2-0. And then today, Germany lost to Serbia 1-0, and then 2 more ties in Group C. England tied with Algeria 0-0, and U.S. came from behind down 2-0 to tie the game at 2-2, and a controversial play which I didn't see, or call, I guess rather. A goal was disallowed by one of the referees. It would have been the go-ahead and potential game winner. It was not counted, so I don't know. I can't believe you also take this lightly. I don't know if it'll hinder them in the next match. I mean, the fact that their 2 games have been 2 ties. Kind of lucky to tie the first one, and probably should have won this one, especially if I'm coming from behind. So we'll see how that plays out with them. And then, yeah, now we'll come up the coverage with NBA Final Game 7 for the championship. Like I said a couple days ago on Tuesday's show, I felt LA would probably win that night, forcing Game 7. It happened, and unable to make a prediction for Game 7 because we didn't do a show Wednesday or Thursday. I'll just have to go back and say I kind of predicted this way back when, after Boston won Game 4, because I said, okay, Boston won 1 game, then LA won Game 2, then Boston won. No. It was LA, Boston, LA, Boston won Game 4. I was kind of hoping it would go 7, and Boston would have won Game 6, and LA would have won Game 5. But it didn't turn out that way. Boston won 2 in a row, winning 4 and 5. Then LA, like I said, won Game 6, and then won Game 7. So I'll go back and say that I kind of predicted LA in 7 back at that point. Jake M. Though he's not happy the Lakers beat his Celtics, he's congratulated them on that. Maybe he'll be able to give you his thoughts and views next week. And once free agency starts, he'll be doing a little portion every day, maybe not the weekend though, probably not, for free agency predictions and coverage. So yeah, your MVP final was Kobe Bryant, 6 of 24 shooting, but yeah, now we'll go on to the box score. Okay, so for a recap of the performance last night from LA and Boston, we'll start with LA. Now I made fun of Kobe Bryant going 6 for 24 shooting, but he did end up leading the team with 23 points. He had 15 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Ron Artest had 20 points, 5 rebounds, assists, and 5 steals. Paul Gasol had 18 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. And there's not really like any other stats that jump out at you from LA, so we'll move on to Boston. Paul Pierce had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Kevin Garnett, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 blocks. Rajon Rondo, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, and a steal. Ray Allen, who was pretty inconsistent throughout the night, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Final score, LA beat Boston 83-79. I did not watch the game until the 4th quarter. Boston was up by, I believe, yes, but they were up by 4 at halftime, and I ended up losing by 4. I don't know. I was not excited for either team to win, because everyone, it seems, out there is either a Lakers fan or a Boston Celtics fan, and I'm not impressed by it. I mean, it's kind of like the New York Yankees. It's not hard to be a fan of either team. I mean, maybe more so Boston until recently than LA, but really, I don't know, whatever. Cause yeah, everyone on Facebook, everyone on Twitter, talking about it, and I was like, whatever. I don't know. I guess it's good for the NBA. It draws in the casual fan, other than myself, because I just totally dislike both teams. No reason really, other than like I said, they're kind of like New York Yankees of baseball. I just can't stand them. I don't know what it is. To I really couldn't tell you what it is. It's just something about both teams that just puts me off. I don't know. I wish I could have put a finger on it, but I can't.